Hi all, I think I'm live now. You can see me and if you can hear me, if everything looks good, can you guys just message? I know that we are live. Today we'll be looking at a very important topic for XAT, is XAT arithmetic. So we'll be looking at topics like time, speed, distance, profit and loss. We'll also be looking at some compound interest, simple interest, profit and loss, time, speed and distance. These are the things that we'll be looking at today. So we'll be answering some questions. I think we are looking at 8 questions today. All the questions will have +3 and -1 as usual in our tests. If you want to take part in the test, and I would recommend that you definitely try to answer this test, please go to kraku.in/live. The test will start at exactly 9 p.m. I hope all of you have done your SNAP exam well. That is just 2 weeks away. So, and I plan to conduct these sessions more regularly for the coming 2 weeks. So if you want to join our sessions, please subscribe to our channel and please click on the bell icon so that whenever we do a session, you will get a notification and you can join in. We have close to 100 people who are watching this session. If you guys can please like the stream, that will be very useful to us because then more people will join our stream. Mithilesh Trivedi is saying hi sir, big fan. Hi Mithilesh, I remember your name. I think you have attended a lot of our streaming sessions. So even though I don't respond to all the comments, I do read all the comments, and most of your comments, when they are positive and when they are motivating, it means a lot to me. Thank you. SS is asking, sir, is it possible to clear quant cutoff by working only on arithmetic? I would say I think that is not a very good strategy. There is not much that you can do from now till that because there are only 2 weeks left. But I would say focus on arithmetic. It's a very important topic. Also focus on geometry. Geometry is also very important. It is very important in CAT as well as in XAT. And also focus on number systems. Number systems is also very important for XAT. It might not be very important in CAT, but it is definitely very important in XAT. So these are the 3 topics which I would recommend you try to follow and try to focus on in the coming 2 weeks. If you're looking for a last minute help or last minute tips, please do enroll to our XAT crash course. It is a very useful course. Hundreds of people have enrolled to it and use it every day. We are putting special emphasis on decision making and critical reasoning. So if you're looking for any help in those 2 areas, please do enroll to our XAT crash course. If you're looking to take good mocks for XAT, we are giving 5 XAT mocks for just ₹299. The link to enroll to it is given in the description. It is also pinned in the chat. You can please enroll to it. So if you have any doubts, please post and I'll be looking at it. Ohini Shatakshi is saying, sir, it is my first live class of Kraku. We conduct a lot of these sessions at around 8:45 in the night. So please subscribe to our channel so that if we do conduct any more sessions, you will be able to follow them. Priyam Srivastava is saying, sir, will there be a geometry session too? We conducted one geometry session a few weeks ago, but I do plan to conduct at least 1 or 2 more geometry sessions because I think it is extremely important for that. Amuj Dubey is saying, sir, is quant tough for XAT than CAT? In my opinion, yes. In my opinion, in the last 2-3 years, there were some questions which I felt were very difficult. In CAT, normally because I practice a lot, CAT questions I find to be not very easy, but fairly easy. But XAT, I think there are some questions which I felt were very tough. And they are also quite time consuming. Bindu Bhanu is saying, I had enrolled to the crash course, improved a lot in decision making thanks to Saili ma'am. Thanks a lot, Bindu. I'll let her know. Many people actually send us mail saying that the XAT crash course is helping them quite a lot. Those kind of mails and these kind of comments help us a lot. They make us more motivated to do more of these streaming sessions. Arishta is asking which topic is important in quant. As I have just mentioned, arithmetic, geometry and number systems, in my opinion, are the 3 most important topics for XAT in quant. The test will start at exactly 9 p.m. please go to cracku.in/live. The questions will start coming in a few minutes, and I would definitely recommend that all of you try to answer them. Today's questions, they are from the easy to medium level of difficulty. The first 2-3 questions are quite easy. The first 2-3 questions I put them to be quite easy just to motivate people so that they are not very scared or very worried. But after that, the difficulty level will continue to increase and it will become slightly on the more medium to difficult side. Aditya Trupta Patnaik, sir, is there any rewards for the test today? You should try to take the test for your to understand how you are doing. But yeah, if you come in the top 3, as usual, maybe we'll give the 5 mocks for XAT that I've just mentioned. These are all mocks in the latest pattern. The package is worth 299 and hundreds of students have enrolled to it. But if you are looking to, if you come in the top 3, then you will get this package for free. Nikhil is saying, sir, are the content manager positions still open at Krakow? We've actually hired quite a lot of people quite recently. So although they are open, we are looking only for extremely good guys now because we have already offered the position for a few people recently. But if you want to work at Krakow, if you are looking to join us as a content manager, the first thing you should have is around 95 percentile overall and say 98 percentile also in at least one of the 3 sections. This is the first step. The second thing that we are looking for is that you should have good academics, because we believe that if you join Krakow and if you work with us for a few months to a year, your CAT percentile will increase. But if you have to get shortlist, your academic profile also has to be good. So we also try to see students whose academic profile is good. Not that we are very concerned about your 10th or 12th marks, but because they are very important for you to get a good call from the top institutes. And if you do match both of these criteria, please send us a mail with your CAT scorecard as well as your resume to support@krakow.in. We have just one more position left, and if your profile is good, then we will definitely get in touch with you. Puneet Gupta is saying, sir, how much confident are you about your CAT percentile predictor? We did a lot of analysis on the data. I don't want to open old wounds, but in my opinion, I think slot 3 will get slightly scaled downwards. Slot 2 I think will get scaled upwards, and slot 1 I think will remain more or less the same. This is the overall picture that I see. CAT percentile predictor, I think the trends will definitely be on the right side, but the amplitude or the level might change. But I think overall the trends will definitely be the same. But again, this is just a prediction that we made. We might go wrong. But I would say I'm slightly confident. I'm not overtly confident, but I think our trends will be more or less correct. Yash Agarwal is saying, sir, I have joined your XAT mocks and it's really amazing. Great mocks in such a reasonable price. Thanks a lot, Yash. Many people told us that they really enjoyed both our XAT mocks as well as our XAT crash course. Many people have also told us that the recently conducted snap mocks they found to be very useful when they have enrolled to our Krakow snap mocks. So these kind of messages or these kind of mails really mean a lot to us, because we work very hard to help as many students as we can. So if a student tells us that they have benefited from our hard work, it feels very satisfying. Ayushman Tiwati saying, sir, how to attend this live class from the app? Right now, just focus on the YouTube session. You can visit we have just given the link, so you can go there. Anusha Kottapalli and Random Fool, another guy, they're asking for percentile given their CAT score. I mean, I don't want to get into those technicalities, because it is already over. Has been a long time since CAT is out, the response sheets are out, we did a lot of analysis. So I don't want to continue to just talk about those things, because we can't change how much you have scored in CAT. Anyways, the results I think will come out in the first week of January. So right now let us focus on XAT. It is very important. XLRA is an extremely good college. So let us try to make the best use of whatever time we have, instead of reminiscing or thinking about whatever has happened. Okay guys, we'll be posting the first question in exactly 4 minutes. We'll post it at exactly 9 p.m. If you're looking to join the test, please go to kraku.in/live. We have around 8 questions today. The first 2-3 questions are definitely on the easier side. In fact, the first question, I think we are only giving just 1 minute because it's a fairly straightforward question. We'll post it at exactly 9 p.m. People who have just joined the stream, we have close to 180 people who are watching the stream, but we have only 80 likes. I know that many of you enjoy our streams, and it means a lot to me if you guys can please like the stream, because then we will also look back and see that whatever stream we have done or whatever hard work we have done has been appreciated by a lot of people. So can you guys please click on the like button? Please don't spam in the chat. If you spam in the chat, I will never answer. In general, I feel somebody who is spamming a lot in the chat is being very rude, and that is not a good thing. Okay, we have exactly 3 minutes. And then we will start the session. If you guys are worried or if you guys are looking for any tips or tricks, you can always post your questions in the chat. Don't spam, just post once or twice. We'll look at it and we'll get back to you. XLRI Delhi campus is good. Yeah, I think XLRI is a very good college. Both the Jamshedpur one as well as Delhi one, both of them are very good colleges. Don't worry about which campus is good, which campus is not good. Right now, I would say just focus on doing very well in XAT, which is upcoming. That is what you should focus on, and that is how your mental outlook should be. Right now, you should be focused only on the examination. You should not be focused on either the result or the interview process or the shortlisting or which college to choose. There will come a time and a place for that. That time is not now. Okay, we'll be starting the test very shortly. I would have ideally wanted to start it now, but I know that there are some people who join our streams at exactly 9 p.m. because they want to take part in the test. So any one of you who is looking to take part in the test, please go to kraku.in/live. As of now, you will not be able to see any questions, but once we start posting the questions, you will be able to see those questions. Harshvardhan is saying how to enter the competition for free mock. Please go to kraku.in/live. Once you go to kraku.in/live, we will start posting questions. I think there are 8 questions today. There are either 8 or 9. I'm not so sure. I don't remember it correctly. Once you answer the question, you'll keep getting points and you'll keep getting scores. Whoever comes in the top 3, they will get access to our 5 XAT mocks package. It is a very good package. It has 5 mocks in the latest pattern for XAT. And yeah, that is how you can win the prize. Last 1 minute to go, guys. There are 190 students who are live right now. Can you guys please like the stream? And if you are looking to take part in the test, and I would strongly recommend that you take part in the test, please go to kraku.in/live. The first question will be posted very, very shortly. Harshvardhan is saying, I want XAT, IFT, Snap combine. Any discount on all 3? Yeah, we do have a discount on the OMITs, that is the other MBA exam tests. Please send a mail to support@kraku.in. If you're looking to get a discount on any of our courses, please send a mail to support@kraku.in. Okay guys, it is 9 p.m. So we'll be launching the first question. Please go to kraku.in/live. The questions will be posted there. Arun Kumar is saying, what else workshops can we expect based on that? I'll definitely conduct a lot more streams in the coming 2 weeks. Mostly I think it will be based on Quant, but we might even do 1 or 2 very useful streams for decision making. This, as I have told you, is a very easy question, but I felt this is a question that will set up the stage where people will look forward to these kind of streams. So I didn't want to start with a very difficult question. I actually wanted to start with a very easy question. That's the reason I chose this. And it is quite heartening to see that 73 people have gotten this question correct. So let us try to answer this question. 73 people have gotten this correct and 20 people have gotten this wrong. That is okay. Let us try to answer this. In this question, we are told that Rakesh is a mechanic and he bought a car for 75,000 rupees. He invested another 45,000 in repairing and painting. So what is the total money that he spent on the car? The total money that he spent, which is the total cost price effectively for Rakesh, is equal to 75,000 plus 45,000, which is equal to 1,20,000. Now on this, he sold this car to Tanmay, and while selling, he made a profit of 35%. So when he is making a profit of 35%, what is the effective selling price? Selling price is equal to cost price into 1 plus profit percentage. In this particular case, the cost price, as we have discussed earlier, is 1.2 lakhs and the profit percentage is 35%. So it will be 1.2 into 1.35. These many lakhs. What is the value of 1.2 into 1.35? You can calculate it quite easily. This will be equal to 0.6 into 2.7, or this is equal to 1.62 lakhs. What is the value of 1.62 lakhs? It is 162,000. Let us look at the next question. This also is not a very difficult question. This is not as straightforward as the earlier question, but even this question I would expect at least 50 people to get it correct. Let us see how many will actually get it. Random Fool is saying Kraku complete course is great. Thanks a lot, Random Fool. Try to log in with your real name, because in general I always read the. If you actually come with your original name, I will know who you are instead of just remembering you as a quote Random Fool. Tushar Kohlia is saying, sir, if someone is weak in quant, how should he approach the XAT paper? In general, I would say there is very little time for you to focus on any area which you are very weak, but you still have 2 weeks. So as I said earlier, there are 3 topics which are very important for XAT. One is geometry, one is number systems, and the third is arithmetic. So try to at least improve in these 3 areas. Try to solve previous XAT papers. We have all the previous XAT papers on our site. So you can download them and you can try to solve them. Okay, I'm quite happy to see that more than 50 people have gotten this also correct. In the earlier question, 73 people have gotten it correct. In this question, 70 people have gotten it correct, which is okay. 73 people have again gotten this correct, which is interesting. I also try to see who is actually doing well in the streams. I kind of remember some of the names who do well. So let us try to answer this question now. In this question, we are told that there is a 2-digit number, and when its digits are reversed, it becomes 4.5 times itself. Which of the following can be the sum of the digits? Let us assume that the 2-digit number is xy. By xy, it is a number which is like say 34. Now what is the value of this number? If the 2 digits are x and y, the value of this number is equal to 10x plus y. You can look at it as, say, what is the value of 3 and 4 when they are placed side by side? This is equal to 10 into 3, which is 30 plus 4. Similarly, the value of the 2-digit number xy is equal to 10x plus y. When its digits are reversed, it becomes yx, or the value becomes equal to 10y plus x. We are told that when the digits are reversed, the number becomes 4.5 times itself. That is 10x plus y into 4.5 is equal to 10y plus x. Or you can simplify this as 45x plus 4.5y is equal to 10y plus x. Or this would imply that 44x is equal to 5.5y. you can divide both sides, that is the left hand side and right hand side, with 5.5. You should note that 44 divided by 5.5 is equal to 8. Or this would imply that 8x is equal to y. Now we also know that x and y are single digit numbers, that is both of them are less than or less than 10. They are less than or equal to 9. So the only possibility is that x is equal to 1, because if x is equal to 2, the value of 8x will become equal to 16, which is greater than 10. So x is equal to 1 and y is equal to 8. So the original number is equal to 18, and when the digits are reversed, it becomes equal to 81, which is 4.5 times 18. Now what is asked? We are asked to find out the sum of the digits. And what is the sum of the digits? It will be 1 plus 8, which is equal to 9. Now let us look at the next question. We have close to 217 people who are watching this live. Can you guys please like this stream, because then it will reach more people and more people will join us and it will motivate us to do more streams. Ratul Sharma is saying, sir, how to deal with the mental blow of a difficult section? My quant suffered this time in slot 3 CAT. I know that this is easier said than done, but it is something that you will have to work on. Even for me, the first 5-6 minutes in slot 3 quant, I was not able to solve many questions, because even I was reeling from LRDA of slot 3. So it is something that I can always tell you that don't think about it, don't just focus on the section that you have. But what I would always say is, if things have gone wrong in one section, one of the most important thing is to at least get 1 or 2 questions correct in the new section. Because I always feel that once you get 1 or 2 questions correct, then you will get into the zone and you will not still be thinking about the older section. So just focus on getting at least 1 question correct, and then try to focus only on the new section. Ankit Malik is saying, my CAT score is 94 in slot 1, expected percentile is 98, 10th, 12th grad seems good, non-engineer. I applied for content creator but didn't get a reply. Can you please send a mail to support@kraku.in? We shortlisted very early, and some of the guys who applied later were not shortlisted, just because we didn't look at the people who applied slightly late, because we already got a lot of good candidates. But if you are looking to apply, please send a mail to support@kraku.in. We'll definitely look at your resume and we'll try to get in touch with you. Okay, I think I'm live again. I'm so sorry, we do have some issues with our internet. I know that many people were here and some of them have left. So it is imperative that can you guys please like the stream, because if you like it, then all the people who have left the stream because of bad internet on my part would come back. Thanks a lot. So were you able to understand this explanation, or do you want me to repeat this? I don't know when the internet got disconnected. Okay, now I think I'm definitely online. Am I online? Can you guys please okay, people are saying they want this to be. Okay, I'll repeat this question. I'm just waiting for some more people to join. In general, for these kind of questions, I try to understand what the situation was. I don't try to solve them by formulas, because based on the wording, your formula might get affected. So I always try to take an example. I will try to see that, okay, the cost price of a mango is this much. Now, how much is he actually selling and how much is he actually making? So if I try to understand the setup, then I know that I will not be making any silly mistakes. So I'll try to repeat this, because I think many people were not able to hear it. So in this question, we are told that there is an owner of a fruit shop. He increases the price of a mango by 20%. And basically, he does that because his customers ask for 10% extra quantity and they pay only 90% of the mark price. So let us assume that the cost price of a mango is say ₹1. And suppose he normally sells 100 mangoes. Now if he is selling 100 mangoes, what is the total cost price of these mangoes? It will be ₹100. And what is the mark price? Because he has marked them up by 20%. The mark price of a mango is equal to ₹1.2. In this particular case, what was told to him is that instead of 100 mangoes, he will have to sell his customers 110 mangoes because they ask for 10% extra quantity. So when he is selling 110 mangoes, what is the cost price? The total cost price will be equal to ₹110. And how much money is he making? Normally he would have made 100 mangoes into 1.2, that is ₹120. But his customers also ask for 90%, they only pay 90% of the mark price. They essentially ask for 10% discount. So the total selling price will be equal to 90% of 120. That is equal to ₹108. So the total cost price is 110 and the total selling price is 108. So the loss is equal to ₹2, or the loss percentage is equal to 2 by 110 into 100. This is equal to 20 by 11, which is equal to 1.81% loss. So the correct answer will be option B. Now let us look at the next question. This also I think is an interesting question. Try to answer this. People who have just joined us, can you guys please like the stream? We are close to 200 people earlier. So if we can reach the 200 mark, I'll be quite happy. This I felt was a slightly tricky question. We gave I think around 2 minutes for this question. But I would expect some people to get it correct. Although I think the number of people who will get it correct will not be very high. There are 2 people who got this correct right now. I would be surprised, pleasantly surprised if say more than 20 people get it correct. But let us see how many will get it correct. Yesh is asking for a quant revision workshop for NMAT and SNAP. I'll probably do a workshop for SNAP and XAT together the coming days. Let us see. I'm just waiting for the time to be over so that we can start the explanation. Okay, we got 10 people who got this question correct and 22 people who got it wrong. As I said, I knew that this was a slightly tricky question, but that's okay. 17 people have gotten it correct, 18. That's fine. So my estimate that not more than 20 will get it correct is probably right. Anyways, let us try to answer this question. In this question, we are told that the cost of coloring the walls of a cubicle room with a wall measuring 3 meters cross 3 meters and the cost of coloring walls of a room of length 7 meters, breadth 4 meters and height 3 meters is 17,100. So if you have a cubicle room, you only color the walls. You don't color either the roof or the floor. So what is the total surface area that you are actually coloring? In a cubicle room that is 3 cross 3, you will have 4 walls and the square area of each of the walls will be 3 into 3, which is equal to 9 meters. So the total surface area of the painting of the walls, the total surface area of walls of the cubicle room will be equal to 4 into 9. Basically 4 into 3 into 3, which is equal to 36 meters square. And what is the total surface area of just the walls of this cuboid room, of the room where the length is 7 meters, breadth is 4 meters and height is 3 meters, it will be equal to 2 times length into height, which is 7 into 3, plus 2 times breadth into height, which is 4 into 3, which is equal to, if you take 2 into 3, that is 6 common, 7 plus 4, that is 11. So this is equal to 66 meters square. So the cuboid, the area that is painted is 66 meters square, and for the cubicle room, the area that is painted is 36 meters square. If the cost of painting 1 meter square is say K, the difference in the two costs will be equal to 66K minus 36K. This we are told is equal to 17,100. Or this would imply that 30K is equal to 17,100, or the value of K is equal to 17,100 divided by 30, which will come to 1710 divided by 3, which is equal to 570. This is the cost of painting 1 square meter. What we are asked to find out is, find the total cost of coloring the walls and flooring of a cubicle room with 10 meter side when the flooring charges are 400 meters square. Now we are told that the painting charges of the walls is, we have just found out, is 570 meters square, and the painting charges of the floor is 400 per meter square. So what is the total surface area of the walls? The total surface area of the walls is 4. There are 4 walls, and each of the wall is 10 into 10. This is the total surface area of the walls, and for each one of them it is going to cost 570 per square meter. This is the cost for painting the walls, and for painting the floor you have 400 per square meter. And what is the area of the floor? It is again a cubicle room with side 10 meters, so this will be 400 into 10 into 10. Or if you are simplifying this, the first expression, the first term of the expression is 400 into 570, and the second term is 400 into 100. So if you take 400 common, this will be equal to 400 into 570 plus 100, which is equal to 670. You can take 3 zeros at the end, 0 0 0, and it will be 67 into 4. The value of 67 into 4 is 268. So the total cost will be 2,68,000, which is option E. Now let us look at the next question. We also have a very active Telegram group. There are many people who join our Telegram group. There are close to 7,000 people in our Telegram group. We have provided the link for our Telegram group. If you are looking to attempt either SNAP or XAT or IFT, or looking for CAT 2021, please do join our Telegram group. Thousands of students have enrolled to our CAT course this year. We have just launched a CAT 2021 course also. It is a very useful course, very important course. It has concept videos, it has mocks. It will also have our daily targets. We are starting our daily targets again. Many students really appreciated the help that they received from the daily targets, where we give one test for Quant, one test for LRDA and one test for verbal, and all of them will have video solutions. The daily target for 2021, it is starting from Jan 4th. So if you are looking to utilize the daily targets, or if you are looking for help for the CAT 2021, please do enroll to our CAT 2021 course. Please send a mail to support@kraku.in, and one of our team members will get in touch with you to explain all the features of our CAT 2021 course. Okay, this also is a very easy question. I'm quite happy to see that 65 people have gotten this correct. Mithilesh has gotten all 5 of them correct. Same with Teja and Ayush Mishra. Good to know. Let us see how many people will get all the 8 questions correct. So let us first try to see the solution for this question. The price of a product is decreased by 25% and the sales of the product increased by 30%. Then what is the change in the revenue of the product? The revenue of a product is equal to sales into price. Let us assume that the initial sales is S and the initial price is P. So the initial revenue is P into S. This is the initial revenue. Now what we are told is that the price is decreased by 25%. So this becomes equal to 0.75p, and the sales have increased by 30%. So the sales have now become equal to 1.3s. So what is the new revenue? It will be 1.3s into 0.75p. This will equal 0.975 ps. So what is the decrease? The decrease is equal to 0.025 ps, and in terms of percentage, this will be by ps into 100. So you can simplify this as 2.5% decrease. So the overall decrease in revenue in terms of a percentage is 2.5% decrease. Let us look at the next question. This also is an interesting question. This is not a very difficult question, but I think this involves some calculations. So I think not many people will get it correct, but I will be very happy if say 20 to 25 people get this question correct. I expect at least 10 to 15 people to get this correct. I'm still surprised to see that nobody has gotten this correct yet. There are close to 175 people who are watching this stream live. If you guys can please like the stream, it will mean a lot to us. Gaurav Goyal is saying, sir, I applied to the Kraku content manager but got no response. Am I rejected? I'm very sorry that I did not respond to everybody, but we got a lot of applicants. We got more than like 300 or 400 applicants. So it is difficult for me to get in touch with everybody. We have shortlisted some of them and we got in touch with some of them. And some students have applied late, because of which we were not able to look at all of their resumes. But please do send a mail to support@kraku.in. If you think you have done well in CAT and if you really want to join our team, please send a mail to support@kraku.in. We are always looking for smart and hardworking students to join us. So if you have scored 95 plus in CAT and say 98 or 99 in one of the sections, and if your academic profile is good and if you are looking to join us, please send your resume and CAT scorecard to support@kraku.in. Okay, let us look at this question. In this question, we are told that Abhishek has 50,000 of savings and he decided to invest this in 2 deposits. Now let us assume that he has invested X in one deposit and Y in another deposit, and so X plus Y is equal to 50,000. The first deposit, that is X, yields an interest of 10%, and the second one yields an interest of 20%. So this is 10% and this is 20%. Now the difference in the interest earned from these 2 deposits at the end of 2 years is 15,500. What is the value of the smaller deposit? So the deposit which is yielding an interest of 10%, what is its amount at the end of 2 years? It will become equal to 1.1 whole square into X. This is equal to 1.21x. This is the amount at the end of 2 years. So what is the interest earned? It will be 1.21x minus x. So this is equal to 0.21x. And on the second deposit, which is earning an interest of 20%, what is the value of the amount? That will be equal to 1.2 whole square into y. So this is equal to 1.44y. This is the amount. So what is the interest? The interest will be equal to 0.44y. What is told to us is that the difference between these two interests is equal to 15,500. We don't really know which one of these two is higher, but we do know that x plus y is equal to 50,000. So let us multiply the entire equation by 0.21. So 0.21x plus 0.21y is equal to 50,000 into 0.21. This is equal to 10,500. Now we know that modulus of or the absolute difference between 0.21x minus 0.44y is equal to 15,500. So let us consider both the cases. The first case is that 0.21x minus 0.44y is equal to 15,500. The second case is that 0.44y minus 0.21x is equal to 15,500. In both the cases, the value of x plus y is equal to 50,000, or the value of 0.21x plus 0.21y is equal to 10,500. If you're looking at the first case, you would notice that in this particular case, as 0.21x minus 0.44y is equal to 15,000, which is greater than 0.21x plus 0.21y, which equals 10,500. If you subtract the second equation from the first equation, the value of y that you are going to get over here will be negative. So this case is not possible. So the only case that is left is that 0.44y minus 0.21x is equal to 15,500, and again 0.21x plus 0.21y is equal to 10,500. Now add both of them up so that you can cancel 0.21x. So this would imply that 0.65y is equal to 26,000, or the value of y is equal to 40,000. In this particular case, the value of x will be equal to 50,000 minus 40,000, which is equal to 10,000. So the value of the smaller deposit, that is the smaller of 10,000 and 40,000, is equal to 10,000, which is the answer. Let us look at the next question. We are close to 200 people who are watching this stream live. I know that I have asked you many times, but it means a lot to us if you guys can please like the stream and please subscribe to our channel, because then more people can know about our stream. More people will join us next time. Okay, I think then only one person has gotten all the 6 questions correct till now, that is Teja. There are many people who got 5 out of 6 questions correct. I think we have just 1 or 2 more questions left. No, there are 9 questions today, I just confirmed. So there is this question and 2 more questions. Let us see how many people will get all of them correct, or most of them correct. Rajiv is saying he's weak in quants and is not sure where to focus on. As I said, there are 3 topics very important in quants, and I want you to focus on those 3 of them. One is arithmetic. It is a vast topic, so if you are not so sure where to start, then go to the next one, which is geometry. Look at all the formulas of geometry. Also look at some of the formulas of trigonometry. Geometry formulas that I would say are with respect to circles, with respect to triangles, all the in-center, circumcenter, some coordinate geometry formulas. So I think that is where you will be covering in geometry. Those are the topics and formulas which are important in geometry. And finally, look at even the number systems formulas. These 3 topics, in my opinion, are very important for XAT. So focus on those 3 in the coming 2 weeks. So 49 people have gotten this question correct. This, in my opinion, is not a very difficult question, but it is good to see that many people have gotten this correct. This is not very difficult, and neither is it very easy. It's slightly on the medium side. Rajiv Bhandari is saying arithmetic, geometry, not trigonometry. Trigonometry is part of geometry in my opinion. The 3 topics are number systems, arithmetic and geometry. Focus on those 3 topics. Especially focus on geometry, because I think you can score some marks even if you prepare for just a few days in geometry, because many of the questions will be applying formulas directly. In circles, tangents, chords, those are formulas which you know. If you know and if you know how to apply them, you will be able to get the question correct. Anyway, let us look at this question. Rajan buys oranges from a wholesale dealer and gets 20% more oranges as is a regular customer. So let us assume that the cost price of an orange is say rupees 1 per orange. And let us assume that Rajan normally buys 100 oranges. If he buys 100 oranges, then the total money he will spend is actually rupees 100. And the amount of oranges he gets, because he is getting 20% more oranges, is 120 oranges. So these 120 oranges he sells at the normal cost price. So what is the total money that he makes by selling these 120 oranges? It will be rupees 120, because he is selling the oranges at the cost price, which is rupees 1 per orange. But over here he doesn't sell all of these oranges. He keeps 10% less than the actual weight. So even though he says that he is selling oranges, he sells only 90% of those oranges. So instead of the 100 oranges that he has actually bought, the amount of oranges that he has actually used up will only be equal to 90. So the cost price, the effective cost price for Rajan will be equal to rupees 90, and the selling price is equal to rupees 120. Therefore, what is the profit? The profit will be equal to 120 minus 90, which is equal to 30. And what is the profit percentage? The profit percentage will be equal to 30 divided by 90 into 100. This is 1 by 3. So 100 by 3 is equal to 33.33%. So the correct answer is option A. Now let us look at the next question. We have two questions, this question and the next question, which is based on time and work with respect to pipes and filling water, those kind of things. Heritik Prasad is asking, is Bayes theorem important for XAT? Yeah, if it is a theorem, so I think you should be able to learn it. If you are looking at bases, there are different number systems, that is base 2, base 3, base 4, base 5. I would think it is definitely important. Learn how to convert one number from the decimal number system into a number system of any base. If that is what you are asking, then I would say it is fairly important. So definitely work on it. And once you understand how to do it, it is not very difficult. Try to figure it out. Aditya Trupta Patnaik, he has gotten 21. So he's gotten 7 questions correct out of 8, which is a very good score. Naman Khanna is saying, I have given 3 Kraku XAT marks and my average score is 28.5. Can I expect anything if I score this much in the actual examination? And the marks are pretty good quality. Thanks a lot, Naman. I would say 28.5 is definitely a good score, but try to increase it slightly more. You can take it to close to 33, 34. I think you will have a very good chance. Try to improve slightly more. Saurav Mishra is saying, hello sir, thank you for daily targets. I got 137 in CAT. Excellent score, Saurav. 137 in CAT, in whichever slot it is, I think is an extremely high score. If it is in slot, I don't want to get into it. But 137 is a pretty impressive score. I think it will be around 99.8. If it is in slot 2, it will be much more than that. So very good. And also happy that you found daily targets quite helpful. Okay, let us try to answer this question. Okay, tap A and tap B can empty a storage tank in 24 hours and 32 hours. So there is a storage tank A which can empty it. There is a tap which can empty the storage tank in 24 hours. And there is a tap B which can empty it in 32 hours. Now the storage tank is only 70% filled and both the taps are open simultaneously. After how many hours should tap A be turned off so that the storage tank is completely empty after 14 hours? So let us assume that the volume of the tank, just for ease of calculations, is the LCM of 24 and 32. What is the LCM of 24 and 32? It is 96 liters. So let us assume that the volume of the tank is 96 liters. But now we are told that in this current question, only 70% of it is full. So the volume that is in the tank is 96 into 0.75, which is equal to 72 liters. Tap A can empty 96 liters in 24 hours. So in 1 hour, tap A can empty 4 liters. And how much water can tap B empty? Tap B can empty 96 liters in 32 hours. So in 1 hour, it can empty 96 divided by 32, which is equal to 3 liters. Let us assume that both the tanks A and B work for T hours. And after that, tap A is closed and only tap B will be open. And the total time that is taken, it is given to us as 14 hours. So for this first T hours, every hour, because both A and B are open, the amount of water that is emptied is 4 plus 3, which is equal to 7. And for the remaining 14 minus T hours, only tap B is open. And how much water does it empty every hour? It empties 3 liters every hour. So T into 7 plus 14 minus T into 3 is equal to the total water that is emptied, which is equal to 72. So now if you simplify this, you will get 7T plus 14 into 3 is 42 minus 3T is equal to 72. Or you can simplify this as 4T is equal to 30, or the value of T is equal to 7.5 hours. So after 7.5 hours, tap A has to be closed and tap B will run for 14 minus T, that is equal to 6.5 hours, and then the entire 70% of the storage tank is emptied. So the correct answer is 7.5 hours. Now let us look at the last question. Shantanu Shastri is saying Krakow snap mocks helped a lot in yesterday's slot, sir. Thanks a lot, Shantanu. Okay, let us try to answer this question. In this question, it is told that an inlet fills the tank at a rate of 7.5 liters per 2 minutes. So let us assume that inlet, this is filling 7.5 liters of water in 2 minutes. So how much water does it fill in 1 hour? In 1 hour, it will be filling 7.5 liters into 60 divided by 2. 60 by 2 is 30. So 7.5 into 30 is equal to 225 liters. So in 1 hour, this inlet pipe will be filling 225 liters. We are told that there is also an outlet pipe at the bottom and this empties the tank in 6 hours. So let us assume that the volume of the tank is say V and this outlet pipe empties this in 6 hours. So in 1 hour, how much water does this outlet pipe empty? It will empty, which is equal to V divided by 6. If the tank is filled to the brim and both the inlet as well as the outlet pipes are opened, the tank is emptied in 15 hours. Find the capacity of the tank. If both the inlet and outlet are working, instead of 6 hours, it takes 15 hours. So every hour, the amount of water that is effectively being emptied out is equal to V by 15. Now what we know is that the outlet pipe alone is emptying V by 6 liters every hour and the inlet pipe is filling 225 liters. It is not emptying them. So V by 6 minus 225 is equal to V by 15. You can use this to calculate the value of V. So 225 will equal V by 6 minus V by 15. The LCM of 6 and 15 is equal to 30. This is equal to 5V minus 2V, which is equal to 3V by 30, which is equal to V by 10. So V by 10 is equal to 225, or the value of V is equal to 2250 liters. So the volume of the tank is 2250 liters. So thanks a lot, guys. Aditya Trupta Patnaik is saying, sir, why have you started the solution so early? I just thought because it was the last question, people who want to look at the solution can always look at the stream before they, if they need some more help. There is no other reason. It is just that I felt slightly lazy for the last question. Janil Sangvi is saying such short questions don't come in XAT. I don't think this was a short question. I felt this was actually a question which is actually good, which you can see by even the numbers. 13 people have gotten this correct and 36 people have gotten this wrong. So I don't think this is a very difficult question. Jatin Lalwani is saying, thanks for the stream, sir. Great questions. Thanks a lot, Jatin. I didn't see your name in the leaderboard today. I know that you are somebody who comes to our streams quite regularly. I hope you are preparing well. Okay guys, we'll be doing some more streams. I plan to do more streams in this week and the next week. So please do subscribe to our channel and please click on the bell icon. We'll definitely do more streams. So yeah, have a good night. Thanks a lot.